was having the volume was too low. Well, only thing we can really do is have Am turn up the game volume and her Discord volume from her end. That should probably do it.
Okay, let me see. Wait a second. Maybe this I put 3. Is it better now? Or should I really make it even louder?
I think it sounds a lot better.
It sounds better to me. I would say turn it up maybe a little bit more, and that should be fine on the game audio and your audio as well.
That means I should put my mic louder?
You and the
Game.
both.
Otherwise, the chat said that the game volume should be louder. Or should it? Maybe I should do it to see if this is better.
Game audio sounds perfect. That sounds good, yeah. I mean, worst case, if it's too loud, they can always turn it down. But it's hard to turn up sometimes. Okay, should be good now.
Okay. Then, before the run, just let me say a few words to introduce this game. And this game is created by Necro, who is the creator of I Wanna Gaze at the Horizon, I Wanna Slime Trap, and Slime Park. And note that he is not Necron, or Necron BJ on Twitch, who is the creator of that Fangame engine and I Wanna Be the Love Trap. And this game, I Wanna KeyPick 100, is an 104 puzzle game. And it consists of 99 floors of puzzles, a boss on floor 100, together with 8 collections, which means 8 secret keys for unlocking the extra stage. And since this will be an 100% run, I'll try to do all of them. And also, during the run, I will explain the gimmicks in this game briefly when they appear. So although this run will be kind of a spoiler, I hope you can just pay attention to my explanation on gimmicks instead of trying to remember my solutions, so that you can enjoy this game by yourself afterward. And so this is the difficulty selection run. And as you can see, there are 2 choices, and moderate and max. Moderate means normal mode. Every floor has a save, while max means impossible mode. The whole game doesn't have any single save. So since I will need to reset only if I make mistakes in solving puzzles or I die in the boss, I will try to do the run in mad mode first. And if unfortunately I need to reset, I will continue the run in moderate mode afterwards, right at the point where I reset. And I can do so because after you beat the boss, you will be sent to a room with photos of every room. So let's hope that I won't need to reset. And so, that's my introduction to the game.
Alright, y'all ready to go then?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna let you go ahead and, if you want, I can count you down. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
Alright, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Now here is question 1. That means room 1. And this room tells us the basic concept of this game. pick keys to open locks. And you can see that here is a lock in front of the rope, blocking our way. Because it's a lock, we need to get a correct key to open it. And this lock, you can see, is white in color and has a black keyhole. That means we can open it by a white key. But look at left hand side here. It tells us that I don't have any white key now. So I'm gonna go upside here and touch this white key to pick it. Now I do have a white key. Then I just walk into the lock, open it. You can see that I lost one white key after doing so. So clearly opening this lock consumes one white key. So this is KeyPick. Now this time there are two white locks. Because each of them requires one white key, we need two white keys all together for opening them. Now here comes locks and keys of different color. A key can open a lock if they have the same color. So orange lock requires orange key and white lock requires white key. So in order to open this orange lock in front of the lock, we need an orange key. But in order to get this orange key, we need to open this white lock. And in order to open this white lock, we need a white key. So the order is pick this white key, open this white lock, pick this orange key and open this orange lock. So this is how we solve KeyPick puzzle. Now here you can see by opening a white lock, I can get either an orange key or a purple key. But since the lock in front of the lock is orange in color, we need an orange key but not a purple one. It tells us that we need to pick keys and open locks wisely. Now this time we have more choices, yet only one is correct. Now this time we compare the number of keys we have and the number of keys required for different paths to figure out the correct one. This is the only correct one. Okay. Oh, by the way, here the text below says that you can press F9 key to take a screenshot. Okay, since this the questions only at the beginning, they're quite simple and straightforward. Now, press Q for one time in this room is the requirement for getting the first collection key. See that? And originally a new save point will appear in the room after I get the collection key. However, because now I'm playing in map mode, no save point will appear, and thus the collection will not be saved until I beat the boss. Now in this room you can see that there is an excessive amount of keys and locks. I can get the second collection if I open all the locks in this room. Okay. Okay, here, don't fall down. Now, here I can either do the puzzle on left hand side or do this F jump skip on right hand side. And only a very few rooms have this kind of skip. Oh, please, let me do the F jump. Oh my god, F jump is too hard for me. Why? Okay, fine. That means I am too nervous. Because it's my first run in Fangame Marathon ever. Now, in this game, many questions can be solved in several ways. Not all, but many. And this question 21 is one of these. And this shows the flexibility of puzzles, so I recommend that when you play this game yourself, try to find your own solution. Now here, question 22 is same as question 13. I can get the third collection after opening all locks in this room. Yes, it is okay. Because it's still the beginning of the game, these puzzles are still easy and straightforward. Yes, those keys with a different lock, obviously different lock, are required to collect for opening the extra stage. Now, here we just choose a path that has only 5 white spots. Now, the text below in this room says that the white lock in this room is harder than diamond. And I tell you that we can get the 4th collection if we can break that white lock. So, how can we do it? The answer is break by mouse cursor. So mouse cursor is harder than diamond, remember. Now, this time we introduce a new representation of key and lock. The number of keys you can get by picking a key is represented by the number on it. So after I pick this key with a number 2 on it, I obtain 2 keys. While the number of keys required for opening a lock is represented by the number of keyholes drawn on it. So after I touch this lock with 2 keyholes on it, I lost 2 keys. And therefore, starting from now, we count and calculate the numbers written on keys and the number of keyholes drawn on locks. And I will call a white key with number X a white X key, and a white lock with Y keyholes a white Y lock for simplicity. And therefore, this is a white free key, and this is a white free lock. Okay? However, if you think the KeyPick gimmick is just only this, then you are definitely wrong. You know this in the next room. Yes, here it is. You can see that here are various types of keys and locks we've never seen before. For example, this big black thing, this red lock with white keyholes and white outlines instead of black ones, this 2-colored lock, this golden thing with a code, and this aqua -7 key, not +7 but -7. Okay, what they are? Okay, I promise you that all of you will know that what they are very soon. Yes, all of them are innovative gimmicks introduced in this game. Now the puzzles become more complicated, and just solve them carefully. And the fun fact for this room is this 5 key in the middle doesn't align correctly. Okay, this question just count the keyholes of each part. Oh, if I accidentally made some mistake, count for 2h5, 2h5. Now, this room you can do the jump below, but it's not worth to do so. Okay, here do a pull jump. Okay, in this room we follow the colors in the last row to open locks and get keys. And the order is green, pink, purple, aqua. Okay. Some of you may already feel bored, but let me tell you, innovative gimmicks will be introduced very soon. Just in the next screen. Yes, here it is. Now we can see the first innovative gimmick in this game, Master Key. This shiny golden key is a Master Key. And what does Master Key do? Well, it can basically open all locks of the basic kind, such as this pink lock. So after pick the master key, press X, then you can see a small master key icon appears above the head of Kid, which means Kid is now in charge of master key. And note that when Kid is in charge of master key, the number of master key I have already decreases by 1. And in charge of master key means that when I touch a lock afterwards, I'll use up this master key for opening that lock instead of any other key. Hence, although I don't have any pink key, I can open this pink lock by myself. And you can see that after opening that pink lock using up the master key, that small master key icon disappears. And an important fact is, a master key can only open a lock. One master key for one lock. So in order to open these 5 locks in front of the lock, we need 5 master keys. And master key is powerful because it can open lock no matter how many keyholes the lock has. So we can open this 6 lock with only one single master key. So therefore, in order to reduce the usage of normal keys, I use normal keys to open locks with less keyholes, while using master keys to open locks with more keyholes. Yes. I use the thread that I have just mentioned. I use master keys to open locks with a lot of keyholes. Okay, don't try to remember my solutions. Just try to find your own solutions when you are enjoying this game by yourself. Okay, now this room has a 4.5 skip, and let me try to do it for 1 minute. Okay, easy. Okay, now here comes another innovative gimmick in this game, empty lock. Empty lock is a lock with no keyholes on it, and no keyholes means that I don't need a key to open it. So I can open this white empty lock while not having any white key at all. Well, but another important thing is, empty lock can be opened if and only if I don't have any keys with the same color of it. So for example, because now I'm having 2 white keys. As you can see, I have 2 white keys. So I can't open this white empty lock. I can open it if and only if I have exactly no white key. And therefore I personally won't call an empty lock our 0 lock, because the requirement of opening it is not use up 0 key, but instead having 0 key. Now, this room, question 52, seems there is nothing. But in fact, there is nothing but waiting. Because I can get the 5th collection by waiting in this room for 3 minutes. So now it's legal time break. Okay, 3 minutes has passed. Let's continue the run. Now, in this room you can see that there is an empty lot in front of the wall. And that means I need to find a way to use up all the keys I have before reaching it. And a crucial observation is the numbers written on all keys in this room are 4. While there is a 1 lock in front of the empty lock before the wall. Hence, I need to open this 3 lock below beforehand in order to make the numbers of keys I have decreases from 4 to 1. Okay. However, this is question 53, not 44. Okay. Now we know that 4 minus 3 equals to 1. And 1 minus 1 equals to 0. That's good. Now this question has the same requirement as the previous one. Now this question tells us another important fact, that is empty lock can be opened by a master key. And therefore by using a master key, I can open this white empty lock. And this is an important fact. So everyone remember this. Okay. Maybe you can take notes. Or remember I'm sorry, remember in your hearts. No, it's sorry to say that master key can't open anything. Cannot open everything, but it can open most of the things or many things at this point. Okay? Now in this question 57, you can see that there are many empty locks of different color. So the problem is how to pick keys and open locks in an order such that I can open all these empty locks. And this is my solution. Now, here note that there are only 6 purple keys altogether, while there is a total of 9 purple locks in front of the wall. and that means I have to keep 3 master keys unused for opening them. So here we go. Now here note that nearly every lock and key are multiples of 3. Consider this 3, this is 6, and this is a 3 lock, this is a 6 lock, this is a 12 lock. Except the 5 key at top left here and bottom right here, and there is a 1 lock in front of the wall before the empty lock. And we note that 5 plus 5 equals to 10 has a remainder of 1 when divided by 3. And that means I need to pick both of these 5 keys in order to open that 1 lock. So here we go. This. Now 5 minus 3 equal to 2, 2 plus 5 equal to 7, and 7 minus 6 equal to 1. Let's go. Okay, and you know the mini F skip is obviously not worth to do. Okay, now prepare for another gimmick. Here comes the third gimmick, frozen lock. A lock is frozen if it has an ice coat. We can't open a frozen lock unless it is unfreeze. As you can see, I have an orange key, but I can't open this orange lock because it is frozen. And the only way to unfreeze it is having 1 or more red keys. And when I have a red key, you can see that I'm surrounded by a red circle. And if I let this red circle touch the frozen lock, you can see that the frozen lock is unfreezed. So now I can open the lock. And note that unfreezing doesn't consume any red key. Wow, another important fact is even a master key can't open a frozen lock. Can't open a frozen lock. And therefore, when we encounter a frozen lock, we need to look for a red key. Okay, don't fall down. And of course, red key can be used for opening red lock. And so after picking a red key, we try to go for unfreezing locks first. Then use the red key out for opening locks later. a red frozen antelope can't be unfreezed and opened at the same time. Because opening and frozen lock means that you have one or more red key, while opening a red antelope means that you don't have any red key. So obviously we can't do them at the same time. So I need to unfreeze a red frozen antelope first by having a red key. Well, after that I find a way to open it. So remember, having red key can unfreeze frozen lock, while having no red key or using a master key can open red antelope. Okay? And that's the way I will deal with these red frozen antelope. Okay, master key finger. Now here comes the fourth gimmick. I shall call it a corroded lock. A lock is corroded if it has some success on it. So similar to frozen lock, we can't open a corroded lock unless it is repaired. And the only way to repair it is having 5 or more green keys. This time it's green keys. And let this green circle touch the corroded lock. Also note that repairing a corroded lock doesn't consume any green key. Okay, so now here is a question. What should I do if I want to open a green corroded antelope? Okay, I give you the time of 1 screen to answer it. Oh, alright, let me tell you the answer. The answer is I need to repair the green corroded antelope first by having 5 or more green keys. Then after that I find a way to open that repaired antelope. And also similarly, an important fact is even a master key can't open a corroded lock. So for those corroded antelopes, I repair them first. Then after that, by having no green keys or using master keys, I can open them. master key was good. Now here comes the 5th gimmick, seal the lock. You see that a lock is sealed if it has an anchor code on it. As you can seal the lock. And similarly, we can't open a sealed lock unless it is unsealed. And the only way to unseal it is having 3 or more blue keys. And let this blue circle touch the sealed lock. And note that unseal a sealed lock doesn't consume any blue keys. And I think it's needless to say, even the master keys can't open a sealed lock. So master keys are powerful, but not invincible. Oh, master key. Now we encounter a bunch of frozen, corroded, sealed, and tilted. Just do it. No? What am I doing? Okay. Be concentrated. Okay. Be careful not to pick those keys at the end. And again, similarly, in order to open a blue sealed empty lock, I need to unseal it first. Then after that, I open it by having no blue keys or using a master key. One, two, three. Again, don't pick the keys at the end carelessly. Now this time we have golden locks. Golden locks require master keys to open, because master key is golden in color. So for example, this golden 4 lock requires 4 master keys to open. And that means 1 master key is not enough for opening a golden 4 lock. For example, yes, I can open this golden 4 lock by only 1 master key. And also recorder which in charge of master key already consumes 1 master key. So in fact now I am having 3 master key, so I can't open this golden 4 lock. So don't in charge carelessly. Now note that there is no white key at all in this room. So we need to use master keys to open all these non-empty white slots. And beware of the frozen lock. Remember to unfreeze them first before using up the red key. Now here we have golden empty locks, which can be opened if and only if we have no master keys at all. So I can open them because I don't have any master keys. And also in this room, if we press X only for 5 times and in a tempo, we can get a 6th lesson. So let's try this. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. Now here we place a bunch of frozen, corroded, shielded, empty, and golden locks. While fun fact is, the creator Necro says that so many people faced hardship when doing this question. And so, he posted a solution guide of this question 80 in his website. And the link I will post in the chat. You may take a look. Okay. Well, but of course the guide is written in Japanese. But as he has pictures and with steps, so you can try to learn that. Okay, here comes the 6th gimmick. Negative key. Yes. You can see that it's negative 3, not positive 3. And its property is when I pick a key of negative number, say negative x, the number of keys I have will be minus by x. So for example, I have 36 keys now, and after I pick this negative 3 key, the amount of keys I have become 33 now. And so now it becomes possible for having negative amount of keys in this. By the way, there's a collection in this room, but I will get it after I fix the boss. And since there is negative key, it's natural to have negative lock. So white keyholes and white outlines instead of black ones indicates this lock requires keys of a negative number and not a positive number. For example, after touching this aqua negative 4 lock, you can see that negative 4 aqua keys are consumed. So you can think of it as opening a positive x lock decreases the number of keys I have by x, while opening a negative y lock increases the number of keys I have by y. And note that I can open a negative y lock if the number of keys I have is less than or equal to negative y. Okay. So this is just the case similar to positive one. Say if you want to open a 4 lock, then you must have 4 or more keys. So if you want to open a negative 4 lock, the keys you have should be less than or equal to negative 4. Well, maybe someday some people would make a supreme KeyPick with imaginary number. I don't know. And therefore, from now on, we face puzzles of additions of positive number and negative number. Now, this room tells us that master key can be used to open negative lock. So that's a good news, isn't it? Yes, I can say that because these puzzles and manifolds have solutions that is more than one. Not unique solutions. Go to find your own solution. As I recommend that you go to find your own solution when you play the game yourself. Now recall that we can unfreeze frozen locks if and only if the number of red keys we have is more than or equal to 1. So obviously, having negative amount of red keys can't unfreeze frozen lock because all negative numbers are strictly smaller than 1. Okay, remember to use for unfreeze first. Now recall that we can unseal the loss if and only if the number of blue keys we have is more than or equal to 3. So again, have a negative number of blue keys can't seal the loss because all negative numbers are strictly smaller than 3. Now we have 4 blue keys, so we can unseal that seal it up. Okay, and also recall that we can reset corroded loss even only if the number of green keys we have is more than or equal to 5. And obviously all negative numbers are strictly smaller than 5. So having negative amount of green keys can repair corroded loss. So this is an wait, what am I doing? Wait. Did I do something wrong? Let me see. No? Yes, I think I have done something wrong. Oh my god. Let me see if I can save it or not. Oh my god, I have done something wrong. That's so sad. That's so unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I feel bad that I can't finish it in mad mode. Oh. And no. Well, because I also haven't done it. I mean, I haven't successfully tried it in my practice run also. That's quite sad. So it is indeed a challenge. Okay, remember to do this. Now here. Yes. Yes, do this. As I said, okay. Or maybe I have said before, I don't know. That doing the run while commentating is tough, of course. Okay, but just continue the run. Never mind. Now you can see, here are many master keys behind the lock. But I only need to pick 5 out of them. Where I'm going? Okay, I better get reset and to do a step here. Now, this room question 90 is the question I like most. Because although it seems too messy at first glance, a crucial observation is I need to keep 12 master keys for the end. So the problem is choosing the correct locks to be opened by master key. Okay, so do it. Please? Yes, I agree with the concept that this room feels satisfactory when we find the answer. Now, here comes the 7th gimmick, dual lock. Okay, a dual lock is a lock that has two. Dual lock has a lock has 2 colors on it, an outer color and an inner color. For example, this dual lock has an outer color of purple and an inner color of aqua. So I'd call it a purple aqua 4 lock. And the mechanism of a dual lock is the amount of keys I need to open it is the number of its keyholes While the color of keys is the same of its inner color, but after opening it, the amount of keys I have with the same color of its outer color, but not the inner color, will decrease by the number of its keyholes. And that means I can open this purple aqua for lock if I have 4 aqua keys. And after I open it, you can see that I lost 4 purple keys instead of 4 aqua keys. So this is how do lock works. And similarly, I think you should know how aqua purple locks work. Now here comes 2 negative locks, and the mechanism is just the same. I think you can deduce it by yourself. And yep, I hope all of you still remember how to deal with frozen lock. Now, this question is a supreme revision of frozen, corroded, shielded, empty, and negative nodes. Supreme Priest, or the Supreme Priest. Okay. Now here comes the eighth gimmick, or the final gimmick of this game. It's compound lock. A compound lock is a lock that has multiple requirements. For example, this compound lock is black in color, and its requirement is drawn on it saying that the requirement is having 3 or more white keys, 1 or more orange key, 1 or more aqua key, and no pink key. And now you can see that I meet the requirement, so I can open it. Note that after opening this compound lock, no white, orange, aqua, or pink keys are used, but instead are lost 5 black keys. And this is exactly the number of keys originally drawn on it of the color it has. And this is how a compound lock works. So you may think of it as an enhanced dual lock with multiple requirements. So let's do it. Okay. Remember to pick them. Okay, but however, it's sorry to say that master key can't open compound lock. Well, a compound lock can be opened if and only if its requirement is met. So I just need to meet the requirement of these 3 compound locks one by one. Yeah. Let's do it. Now here are compound locks with negative key requirements. And I think you should be able to deduce how they work by yourself now. So here comes the final question before the boss. And the requirement of the compound lock before the walk simply means that just having no key. So what I'm gonna do is try to use up all my keys. Again, don't pick wrong keys carelessly. Okay, finally we've reached the final boss, Shower Priest. Now the boss trader has 26 HP and I need to shoot him when he comes back. Now you can see he's froze lock, but since I have some keys shown on the left hand side, I won't die strictly if I am hit, but just avoid this lock. Now we will throw altogether 5 fast locks, which breaks into 8 1 locks or negative 1 lock when they hit the ground. Oh my god. This damage is not good. Oh, by the way, you can pause even during the boss fight. Although it doesn't do anything to the boss fight, so just resume. Okay. The damage in the round before is not good. Okay, now as Cheddar's HP becomes less than 30 now, I enter phase 2. And in phase 2, besides negative 1 lock and 1 lock, you can see that Cheddar also throws empty locks. So be very careful. And this time he will throw altogether 8 large locks. Oh my god, please, please. Wow, this damage is extremely bad. Now it's 7 HP left. Please, what is this inventory? Cheddar please. Amnjkb please. I don't want to die again. What is this? Oh my god. Oh, 1 HP left. Very good. Extremely good. Well, averagely, I can beat this boss in 5 rounds. I mean 4 rounds. 4 rounds. And if you do damage very well, you can beat it in 3 rounds. Yes. But well, this time the damage is not good, so I take 5 rounds altogether to beat it. Okay. Whatever. Now I have cleared any percent. But don't stop the timer. Okay, don't stop the timer because I've only cleared any percent only. And beating Cheddar automatically gives me the 8th collection. And after this ending, I will go back to Preston 81 to get the 7th collection. The 7th collection. And then I collect all the collections so that I can go to the extra stage. So now, this time, for this moment, just enjoy the ending. Also remember that you can press F9 to take screenshots. The time is not correct because it is the moderate saves that I have done before. Now here is the portal room, and I can press backspace to return here no matter where I am, even during the boss fight, and the game auto-saves whenever I reach here. And therefore, after getting the final collection, I will press backspace to return here. Now in this room, except these 4 night keys at the beginning, if I pick all these negative keys but not a single positive key in this room, I can get the 7th collection. Okay. Yes, one death feels Batman. At question ATX. Now we've entered the extra stage. In fact, this extra stage is a remake of 5 KeyPick screens in Wannabes at the Horizon Stage 7. And in the original screens in Gates at the Horizon, there are lines moving on boards here and there, just on the left, for example on the left, on the right, and on above. And I need to wait and shoot them, otherwise I will die if I touch them. And moreover, the space I can stand near the locks, for example here, these places are only 16 pixels wide, while in here it's 32 pixels wide. But I don't need to face these extra difficulties here. So obviously this remake is better than the original. Now, as you can see, the puzzles become very difficult now. So I need to be focused and be very concentrated, because I don't want to reset more times. Okay, we are halfway done of this screen now. Well, in fact, I am thinking if I can cooperate with someone else. I wish I can run Slime Park in the FASSF of the Chinese community. I think it would be very hype if there is a slide park run in a marathon or in an event, but I can't really do so for my own. Okay. Let's come back to KeyPick here. Now, in the original screen in Gaze at the Horizon, some places, such as here, and also here, and here, have two locks instead of one lock. One is on top and one is on bottom. For example, in the original screen, here is Aqua lock on top and this Purple lock is on bottom. And this design takes place in the original screen of Extra 3 here, as well as Extra 1, 4, and 5. So for those places, you need to decide which one to open, and this increases the difficulty of the puzzle. Well, if you choose to open the upper lock, then you may need to avoid going across the bottom lock while having keys of the same color of it. Otherwise, you need to jump across it like jumping across an inverted spike. And so basically, you would like to open as much bottom locks instead of upper locks as possible. But luckily, we don't need to face such difficulty in this remake. Okay. Yeah. Yep, the number of colors increases in this extra. Okay, we are halfway done of this screen. Okay. Don't touch the wrong block. Right. Come on. Well, because as I have said, the extra is a remake version of the I Wannabes and the Horizon Stage 7. While Wannabes and the Horizon is created before this game. So I think at that time Necro didn't come up of such idea at that point. But he have come up other ideas in I Wanna Taste the Horizon, and such ideas develop into this I Wanna KeyPick 100, as well as Slime Trap, I Wanna Slime Trap and Slime Pop. Okay, extra 3 is done. 2 screens left. Now, the difficult part in this room is there are rows that are not one-ended. For example, the second row and the third row are connected here in the middle. So you can pick this pinky, for example, by going right on the second row here, or you can pick it by going right on the third row, then after arriving in the middle, going left on the second row. Get this. While the hint written on this path below is there are only a few pinkeys in this room, and that means we have to open pin locks as less as possible. So let's do it. Okay, we have written of this screen now. No. Okay. here is the final puzzle of the game. And by the way, a person called Trevin has remade this screen, this extra 5 screen, only this extra 5 screen in I Wanna Make It. And you can take a look of it by searching KeyPick in I Wanna Make It. And note that KeyPick is only one word, not two words. Well, I have remade the Ren Venture KeyPick screen in I Wanna Make It 2. So you can search Ren Venture in I Wanna Make It to see my remake. Yeah. And Watson, I think that's a really good idea indeed. I very appreciate that idea for adding randomness to KeyPick. Okay, we're halfway done now. Okay, we are very close to the end. Okay, finally. All stages clear. Now I'm a KeyPick master. Yeah. Okay, the timer can stop now. Thank you.
Perfect. Let's go. Good job. Excellent time.
Oh, thank you.
Looks like you came in at 1:34:57.
Oh, that's a good time. Indeed.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So GG, how
Because
do you feel about
in-
your run?
Well, I feel quite good, except for that one screen, that one reset. But after all, it's well. Yeah, and I hope that everyone enjoy. So this is the end of my 100% run of I wanna keep it 100. And thanks everyone here for watching my run. And also thanks the crew of Fangame Marathon for holding such amazing event. And thanks my family and those ones who support me. And especially thanks Bootstrap for giving me the idea of running this game in Fangame Marathon. Well, but also, yes, I run this game in Fangame Marathon because it's a good game, and I hope that more and more people can place emphasis and enjoy this puzzle genre of Fangames. So that's the end of my run. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Appreciate your kind words. Everybody in chat, put your hands together, get those claps out, get those pog champs out. That was excellent. Really enjoyed seeing the puzzles, the math, the negative number locks. Something I'm not going to forget. So thank you, Am. Very good job.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, stay tuned. We are going to be transitioning here in just a minute for a showcase of Ghost Mechanism run by Prince of Light. So stay tuned. We'll get that right up for you.
Oh, also let me show you all my collections. Just for a second.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting. Yes, here is all the collections, and I get a crown at the end for the extra. Yeah. So thank you. That's the end. Real end.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, stay tuned for that transition. We'll have another thing up for you guys here momentarily.